Stormy and her daughter for talking about her alleged relationship with Mr. Trump and saying she should keep quiet about Trump or else. Quote, a sketch years later about a non-existent man, the president tweeted, a total con job, playing the fake news media for fools, but they know it. Of course, the allegation against Mr. Trump is a strong one. And in considering its credibility, one should weigh not only whether you believe Stormy Daniels and her lawyer, but whether President Trump and those around him have ever been accused of similar behavior before. Parents, some of the language gets a little spicy, so you might want to hit mute for the next 30 seconds. In 2009, BuzzFeed reports that as Trump's casino business faced bankruptcy, a lawyer for Trump's investors claimed to have received a disturbing phone call saying, quote, my name is Carmine. I don't know why you're effing with Mr. Trump, but if you keep effing with Mr. Trump, we know where you live, and we're going to your house for your wife and kids. According to BuzzFeed, the FBI determined the call came from a payphone across the street from the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York, where Trump was taping this segment on Letterman that exact same afternoon. Now, Trump's attorney, Michael Cohen, called that charge, quote, complete and utter nonsense. And speaking of Mr. Cohen, who, by the way, is currently under criminal investigation, in 2015, the Daily Beast published a story including a disturbing allegation by Ivana Trump against Donald Trump while they were married. Co-author of the Daily Beast story, Tim Mack, says he got a message from Mr. Cohen stating that if he went through publishing the story, quote, I'm going to mess your life up, so I'm warning you, tread very effing lightly because what I'm going to do to you is going to be effing disgusting. Trump called that story from the Daily Beast about the threat fake news, but then Cohen told CNN that he had, in fact, said things out of anger.
In all fairness, who hasn't said something or done something that they regret simply trying to protect somebody that they care about? And I care about Mr. Trump.
Michael Cohen was slightly nicer when he threatened college pranksters with the Harvard Lampoon, allegedly. They had pretended to be with the Harvard student newspaper and had taken this photograph with Mr. Trump sitting on the chair of the student newspaper's president.
He says, you know, I'm going to come up to Harvard. You're all going to get expelled. If this photo gets out, you'll be out of that school faster than you know it. I can be up there tomorrow.
And take this guy, Mr. Trump's former personal attorney, Mark Kasowitz. A stranger emailed him asking him to quit his job after an unflattering media report about Kasowitz. According to ProPublica, Kasowitz emailed the stranger, quote, I already know where you live. I'm on you. You might as well call me. You will see me. I promise, bro. Now, all of that's public record, leading to this sketch that Stormy Daniels and her lawyer released this week, along with her story of being threatened.
A guy walked up on me and said to me, leave Trump alone, forget the story. And then he leaned around and looked at my daughter and said, a beautiful little girl, it'd be a shame if something happened to her mom.
Now, you and I weren't there. We don't know for a fact what really happened in that parking lot with Stormy Daniels or whether the sketch is to be believed. But when weighing